Hello everyone, welcome to my walkthrough of the intro sound of Shibuya Pet Store, the track that we did with the Upbeats, part of their No Sleep Till project. They invited us to come to Japan to explore some of the country there and to do some music together in a different environment. And I thought it could be interesting to show you why I wrote this little thingy that is just a few notes long, and how I think it's cool to have something very simple that carries you through a longer part of a track with automation. So it's just a few notes. What I'm gonna do is play you the intro as is, or more or less as is, as it is in the track, and then I'm gonna mute the main sound and sort of try to recreate it so that you can see how that works. It's also something, there's a lot of techniques in here that I also use a lot for my Zonderling project, so that's why I thought it could be extra interesting. So here we go. This is the intro. Some cool sounds in here. And then here comes the main sound. So it's just this theme. And it develops. So yeah, that's the intro. There's some other cool sounds playing that I accidentally muted, like this one, to play you the. It's called cute theme synth because I thought at first it was too cute for this kind of genre, but it ended up being really cool, I think, in this context. So it started. Why it's bounced audio is because I wrote it on a laptop with basically just this sound as an inspiration. It's just a ball stretched choir pad kind of thing. Very eerie, very scary and inspirational, I think. And then I just started messing around with a synth, and I'm gonna do exactly that. So I'm gonna I'm just gonna mute this main synth. So just gonna mute it and let everything else play. Maybe it's a good idea to loop this section. And add some drums here for rhythmic reference. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a saw wave and play the theme first. Oh, let me find it. Yeah, just gonna record that. No. One more try. sort of. So it's just that. That's the only thing playing. More or less. Just gonna copy it over and then make it move. Mute the drums again. So I think it was also AM modulated with an octave lower, detuned, and obviously a filter. I tend to use the LFO in envelope mode because I think it's more precise control. Yes, something like that. And also a little bit of the envelope on the filter drive. Okay, so this is the basic sound. Very simple. And we're gonna blow it up with OTT and EQ it a little bit because yeah. That sounds very different. I always like to use a Serum Effects instance for effects because I'm used to it. I can do it in Serum itself, but if you use another synth, it can still be really cool to have Serum Effects always before your extreme compression, so that you blow up all the effects tails that come after the short sounds. I like this effects unit because you can make the sound move a little bit when you automate the size of the dimension expander. So it sounds wonky, and I like that, especially if it's very subtle and you only hear it. You don't actually hear it, sort of. It just makes it feel alive, and that's most of the stuff that I'm doing when I'm automating these kinds of sounds. It's just making the sound feel alive because it's just a few notes playing. Phaser, you can automate the frequency and the mix just to make it stand out at some points or keep it interesting. Delay in the gaps usually, so short delay, bandpass. Also for it's all just effect throws here and there, and another phaser or something on the filter. Yeah, you can make it more stereo by having a different cutoff point on the left and right channel. That's kind of cool. Alright, so that's this. Then we need a reverb also before the OTT. Okay, those are some of the effects. Can add more effects later, but now it is time to go from a small sound to a big ending that will lead to a drop later.